Makona Mike Jallo is a businessman from Mali. He has been living and doing business in Guangzhou for over 11 years. From clothes to electronic products, he specializes in delivering Chinese-made goods to Africa.
I lived here from 2003 up to now. I use Visa, I buy TV, I buy motorcycle, I send them to Africa, and my family or friends, they sell for me. After they send me money, I buy again, I send to them.
Makona is typical of the African traders who have settled in Guangzhou, most of them around here. These streets have a distinctively different look and feel, and the locals call this area Little Africa. Most of the people here come from countries like Nigeria, Mali, Cameroon, and Liberia. Nobody knows their exact number, but it's a controversial issue, with some local media putting the figure as high as 200,000. But as the authorities point out, that figure is a huge exaggeration.
Our latest estimate is from October 2014. It suggests about 118,000 foreigners live in Guangzhou. Of these, 16,000 are from Africa.
Professor Li Zhigang is a sociologist who studies the patterns of African migration to Guangzhou. He says the figures vary depending on the circumstances.
We believe some 20,000 Africans are long-term residents with stable lives in Guangzhou. But short-term visits by traders who come to Guangzhou several times a year can swell the total number to as many as 400,000.
Professor Li also points out that whatever the real number is, the African presence in Guangzhou is growing. Looking around, you can see why the locals call this area Little Africa. They agree that these immigrants bring a lot to the local economy, but they also point to the many problems these Africans face integrating into the local community.
Cultural clashes happen here on a daily basis. Drugs and prostitution have been associated with some illegal immigrants, but local authorities have worked hard to deal with these problems.
As China and Africa do more business together, the number of Africans in Guangzhou is likely to rise. Experts see little difference between Little Africa and Chinatowns around the world. Their presence brings diversity and vitality to the city. Wu Lei, CCTV, Guangzhou.